What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of The Ugly Truth with myself, Mark Cuban, and we have a guest today, long-time puddy. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's hype it up. Let's make noise.
Long
You know
time.
what I'm saying?
Come on.
The real one, the realness.
Yes.
The queen of the truth. Let me do the African thing, the alkali. The one that comes. No, don't choke it. We've got Riva in the house.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm really appreciative of her coming down. You know what it is? I kind of go with the flow with certain things. So obviously I always believe, go with energy. And, from time to time, Riva will check up on me, you know what I'm saying? And she did something the other day and I was like, I took it. She didn't know how much it meant to me, but she just reached out and I appreciated it. And I thought, it'd be good to have a catch up with her, you know what I'm saying? In life, as you meet certain people that you want to check on from time to time, progression, because we all live in this ugly ass world. You understand? With small little glimpse of happiness, innit? So Riva, it's good to see you're well. How you been? Obviously, COVID. We're moving into the progression of hopefully ending it all.
Yeah.
How you been, man?
Yeah, man. I've been good.
Yeah.
Not always.
Yeah.
Not always, but I've been good. I'm better now. Like I'll say around maybe 2018. I had like a downtime, man. I had a downtime,
Really?
For about a year and a half.
When was the last time that we was on set together?
We were last on set when we went to Cyprus.
What year was that? 2019?
2019, yeah. Was it 2019? 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
But so that Cyprus thing was even a blessing because my downtime had in fact started before that. Then Cyprus came, gave it a little boom. But then it got worse after Cyprus because when we left Cyprus and we came back, put it this way, when we were in Cyprus, a few days before we left and came back, I just felt proper anxious. Like to the extent, I wasn't literally shaking, but I felt like inside me was shaking, if that makes sense. And I don't know what, I probably just thought, maybe because we're going home. I don't know what it was, but I felt something. Anyway, without saying too much, when I got home, I realised why in Cyprus I was getting a vibe.
So you were off, feeling off?
I was feeling off. I was like, something back home, do you get me, ain't right. Something back home, maybe something back home's not right because, anyway, whatever. But got back home and I realised that, the spirit never lies, you know what I mean? So that knocked me. I thought I was already knocked, but that knocked me again. But it's all good. I'm good now. So
obviously, when Riva talks, she's got this power notion. She's captivating. Do you understand? You just know something's gonna get deep, boy. Just get ready to get your novel and start taking gems out. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously, you mentioned this whole spiritual kind of aspect, and I know you've always been that kind of person.
Yeah.
So do you follow what do you kind of follow? Do you have a certain doctrine, or what's your philosophy? What do you believe?
Okay, so I'm born and bred Christian. My dad's a pastor. But
there's no buts. This is a safe space.
But when I say but, I mean but.
Sounds like you're making an excuse.
No. Basically, what I'm gonna say is, but I haven't always been on that journey with my family. That's what I was basically trying to say. When I was young, I was definitely into it. Then when I got a bit older, I found myself trying to remain in it, if that makes sense. And then obviously eventually you find yourself living like a double life. And as we all know, Jekyll and Hyde, innit? Double life is not good for your mentals. It's not good. You got to pick or choose. And everything I do, I want to do it properly. I'm not really into all of that pretending. If I'm going to be a bandit, I'm going to be a bandit. If I'm going to do the God thing, I'm going to do the God thing with all my heart. And that's how it is.
God's little gangster.
God's little gangster, that's it. So anyway, I got to a point in my life where I was like, you know what? Anyway, so I'm trying to break it down without saying
this is a safe space,
No, but bro, there is so much, and do you get what I mean? There's so much to say.
There is so much to say because, to be fair, one of the cast, one of the supporting guys out here, said, when was the last time we ain't seen, no one's heard from you, not even me. And I've always thought, because we've had discussions in it, what's next for you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you always come to me, you're like, Riva, you need to do this, you need to, like, you always keep me gassed.
Yeah. We all
do you get what I mean?
Lucas, we all gas you.
Yeah. You, like, do you get what I mean? And I know my source. I know what I got going, but the right time will be the best time, and the best time is always the right time. I believe in that. I believe in that.
Because I saw that you dropped
Yeah, what did you say I dropped?
I think you dropped I saw you on the back of a bike.
Oh!
And I was like, what's this about? She trying to do Rough Riders? Eve,
No, do you know what that was?
Yeah.
That was me working with Gets.
What?
But me working with Gets, but it didn't. A part of it got
You've
released.
been doing a couple of cameos, because I saw you was on Get's album.
Yeah, I was on Gets album.
Doing the phone call thing.
Yeah. See that? I was on the train going to Ipswich, and something just said to me, do a message for Gets.
Okay. Well, you just dropped him a message like that?
No, I didn't. I basically, I recorded it on my phone and then just posted it and added him. So I was just on the train with my bedroom, and I was like, someone's just telling me to do a message for Gets. So I just done the message for Gets, added him. And then that was it. He's like...
Where's the money, though?
Yeah, you brought that to me last time.
Where's the money?
But the thing is...
no disrespect to Gets, but come on, that's some powerful stuff.
No, but
right
you know
there.
what? When I... Because he commented saying, bro, I want to use this for my album. And I said to him, this is yours. Use it however you like. So the moment I give something to a gift, there's no monetary, there's no... If he wants to do that, fine. But... that will never come. That's not even a thing. That's not even a conversation. That will never come between me and Gets. Because for me to produce that was free. And he never asked me to produce that. I got a guidance and I done that off my chest. He was doing his thing. I was doing mine. I produced something. He liked it. So I'm not going to chat to him about money. No.
That's calm.
No.
I like that. So obviously with the whole entertainment, so you're quite, obviously your relationship with certain people in the industry, you're cool with Get, so you've always been that kind of thing. So I mean, in terms of how things are going now, what's your view on it? Because
how things are going now, what?
In terms of, not, I don't know what you think my mind's on.
No, literally, I mean, with what?
The industry,
Yeah, that's what I mean, with what?
What
part of the industry?
Boy, there's one, two things. Even me, I feel a bit shaky talking about this thing. Yeah.
But because I'm a bit, right now, I'm kind of low key. I haven't been on on social media for time. I'll probably come back maybe last week.
You're not really on.
I came back last week. I've been off for a year. I've deactivated my Twitter. I had almost 5-6K. But Twitter seems like a devil's playground, which I will never want to get involved in. So I thought I'll leave that. Because how I see Twitter is is a place for those that are...
Is this a gem moment? No, we've got something we call a gem moment. Yeah. If you're going to drop a gem...
Twitter is the place for people who are more interested. They are analytical. They're into literature and into writing. Instagram is more for artistic beings who like to pose and demonstrate colours and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my way is more Instagram vibe. Twitter, even if my Twitter still exists now and you went on there, it was always one-liners and I'm done. One-liners and I'm done. I don't want to get caught in, because language is a whole different ballgame. You can type something on there with a whole different perspective and all it takes is for those analytical beings that I'm talking to you about to dissect what you're saying and boom. And I never want to get caught up in that, because I'm not good with that. I'm not good with that. I'm not great with all that dragging, and I'm not good with that.
Yeah.
I have to keep myself very,
so
very
balanced.
balanced.
So how did you keep your sanity? Because
I kept my sanity by... I never really read comments and all them kind of stuff. But even before the comment situation, I made sure that I carried myself in a way that would avoid getting caught up in all of that hoo-la-la. Do you get what I mean? So on Backchat, I wasn't too much this or too much that. Do you get what I mean? I was just doing me, and then I'll go home, finish. You get me? I never gave enough for people to hate or love me. It was just sort of I'm feeling her. That would always be the comment. Oh, yeah, I like Riva. That's it. Done.
So was there a set, obviously we mentioned Backchat, and I didn't want to kind of mention it because obviously we are own individuals of our own, but I respect us, Backchat, for giving us the platform that we have today.
Yeah.
But is there, was there a certain reason why you went on Backchat?
Yeah, there was a certain reason.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be on top, just like everybody else, yeah? From young, when I was about 14, I remember saying, I want to be known on the ends. I want everyone to know me on the ends. So I made a mission, made sure that certain people knew who I was. So I was always thirsty for a bit of that fame. I never wanted to be low-key. I'm a Leo, innit? So if anybody believes in star signs, then you know what we're like. Cool. Tick that box. And then one time I was just on Insta, saw the Backchat clip, and I just said, I got to be on that show. I have to be on that show by fire, by force.
But you didn't have like a focus on like, obviously you said you wanted to be, let's simplify it, you wanted to be bait.
Yeah, that was more, that wasn't necessarily healthy. That was ego. Backchat, by that time I had developed, so I knew what I had. And obviously I could see them talking and I knew that was my field. I like to talk. So I was like, this is perfect for me. Whereas the other one was me starting up, but now I've developed myself. This is more my angle and is more widespread. And at the end of the day, I want to be on top of a mind for the world to see me and me to see the world. This is the first step I can take. So I was like, boom, I'm going to go on this. So I think I DM'd a lot of the cast members, how can I get on this? How can I get on this? DM Backchat, I said, yo, I want to be on this. Tweeted them, yo.
I want to push you there because I want to dig into something. You don't have to mention names.
Okay.
Did you find, when you were like obviously looking for that opportunity, because you knew what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Did you find that there was any, let's say, gatekeepers or any particular characters that were blocking? Or there's that whole thing of, yeah, I'll help you out, but they ain't helping you for shit.
No.
You don't have to mention names.
I didn't get a response.
This is a safe space.
I didn't get a response. I don't think I messaged all of them, first of all. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I didn't get a response from all of them, but those that I got a response from were helpful. But there was only so much they could do. All they said was, cool, just email this.
I think I saw your audition clip, actually. I did see it when they did it it was like a canteen kind of area.
Yeah, we had a few. Oh, that one. That was the last leg. Yeah, that was like the last leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So basically, the reason that really pushed me to Backchat, remember I told you before I was going
for stuff.
I was going through a little bit of stuff with my family because I've always kind of, made my dad's heart pump a little bit more than usual. And then, but this time it started getting a bit peak, yeah? Like one time I woke up in the morning and I'm hearing my mum outside my door praying and crying, and I was like, nah.
For what?
Because basically my mum thinks that I'm just on a matting and she thinks she's losing her daughter. But the thing is like,
to
no,
what,
mum.
though? Like, was there anything you was involved in?
Yeah, basically.
Do you want to open up?
Yeah, basically, cool. I started going down a spiritual road because obviously I'm born and bred God, so it will be very hard. In fact, let me make a point of this. In like any religious home and you want to break out, you either need to do it softly or find a different version. If you detach yourself instantly, it can cause psychological issues because you were born and bred in that. You've always known that there's a God. You've always known there's a savior. You've always known that there's hope. You've always known that there's something for you to rely on. So if you detach that and you try go cold turkey, it can fuck you up. Because I put myself on the challenge here. This was the challenge. The challenge was, if I ever encounter any issue, any problem, I won't ask God for help. I would have to ask myself for help.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, just to see how real, like imagine, Mark, you're in a problem, automatically usually you're like, oh my God, God help me. Yeah. But now you're in a situation and you're like, I must help I. And if you ain't got a way to help yourself, you're gonna be feeling shit.
Yeah.
But that's how real life is. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because God, you don't see him, you don't feel him, you believe in him, right? But even belief alone, you see the power of it. You get me? God's never stepped down and handed you anything. You pray and then you take the next step, believing he's got your back. You get what I mean? So I thought, let me put that into practice and see. And it wasn't nice. So it made me know why people believe in God the way they believe in God.
So when you say your religion is now, like, are you more opposed to being a Christian or just more of a spiritual person?
So, let me put it this way. I call it the start. That's what I believe in, the start. I don't want to use spirit and all that. People don't really like them languages. You got to be careful with the words you use. I always say, and I don't even want to say I believe in the start. What I say is I acknowledge the start. What is the start? The start is where we all started and it's undeniable, right? It's undeniable. You can tell me.
My head is just go.
You can tell me it's Jesus. You can tell me whoever it is. That's cool. But one thing I know for sure, if it ain't Jesus or it ain't Muhammad or it ain't this, is the start, is where we all started from. And whatever that thing is, I acknowledge, because that thing gave me life. I won't be here without it. That's where I came from.
I'm thinking of something to say smart back, because right now I'm feeling threatened.
So to keep it simple,
yeah.
if anybody asks me what are you on, I say the start. The start till the finish.
Do you know what?
The start till the
it's like
finish.
when I hear you speak, you make me feel so guilty, because it's like, no. I like it. Because it's like, I have to start checking myself. Like, I know my mom's going to see this. She said, look at that girl. She knows her God. Where's your God? Do you know? And obviously we've been through dark moments. I know I've been through some mad moments, you know, like a lot of people didn't know, like, well, actually, I don't know if I should say that, but there was a time I was homeless. I was homeless for a while. And I know a lot of people go through that, but don't talk about it.
Yeah, I went through that. We'll talk about
and
that.
I remember I didn't want to kind of snatch that out of you. That's like, it's yours to share.
Yeah.
I know what I went through, and I know how hard it was for me, you know. Nobody really understood, and the facade that I had to keep up.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. And it was because of the mistakes that I made. So, and I remember one time when we were in the house, it was really, really emotional. I don't think I was in the conversation with you as much, but you were talking about it. No, it was a debate, but then after the debate, we had, you know, we used to have the spin-off combos.
Yeah.
And you went into it and you were talking about, obviously, like I said, I'm not going to trigger, but if you remember, there was you spoke about the guy that lived in the block and what he did, and do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, without probing, it's your space. If you want to release it, you do. But I remember you also saying that you were, you know, struggling at one time, and why I've always respected you is because you've been strong with it.
Yeah.
You're an inspiration. So, you know, if you feel free, share it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would say tough lifestyles, you know, make exceptional people.
Yeah.
You're an exceptional person. So
thank you.
If you wanna let people know, inspire people, because I think your story is amazing. I love talking to people, and your story is one of them stories that I think is inspirational. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, I've got a lot of stories, yeah? So I'm hearing two that you've kind of molded in. I'm not too...
Any of the two that you're comfortable with.
Okay, so I'll go off the homeless one, right? Basically, so it's stemming off what I was saying to you. I woke up one morning, heard my mum crying, blah, blah, blah. And I said, nah, this can't run, because whatever I'm going to do, I need to do it properly, and I need to respect my parents. So if I'm saying I want to go and do my own thing, be a bandit, I need to do that outside of their home. I can't be doing it in their house and causing them stress, right? So cut a long story short, and on that same day that I left was the same day I had the Backchat audition. So when I was leaving, my dad was calling me. He said, come back. And I was already at the house, so I stopped. I looked at my dad and thought, should I turn back and go to him, or should I go this way to the train station? Because if I don't, I'm going to miss that train and get late anyway. I looked at him, my dad calling me, you know, my dad that brought me up from TikTok. And I'm looking and I said, it's now or never. I've got to say no. I've got to say no. And the reason why I said to myself, I've got to say no now, is because I found myself always trying to do certain things to please my dad, but I could be wrong, but I feel like he always still saw me with that eye, so it was never enough. So I began to realize, listen, this is going to be ongoing. You need to just do your thing. You get what I mean? So I said, you know what, Dad? Sorry, nah. And then I just popped, made my way to the audition, done the Backchat thing. Here we are today. But me and my dad, we still got a good relationship. You know, in fact, I just came from their house now. But anyway, so we've done the audition. We've left. I ain't got nowhere to go, because I knew I couldn't go. Not that I couldn't go back, but when I walked away from my dad calling me that moment, I made the decision at that time. Do you get what I mean? I made that I'm going and I ain't coming back. So stayed at my brethren's house, stayed with my sister a bit, all these kind of two kind of things, but ended up getting a little place. And yeah, man, it was traumatic. Like, there's 7 of us as siblings, 2 parents. I'm living in a busy house. Now I'm in this little box room on my ones with Jack. Like, I'm just thinking, like, yo, is this real? Is this me? Is this how I'm living? Like, obviously the story goes on where you don't eat properly, you start doing certain things. I was drinking straight out the bottle. I wasn't like an alcoholic or nothing, but when I look back, that was still my behavior though. Now you wouldn't really catch me doing that. So yeah, man, the story goes on, but yeah, over time, you talk, you grow, you know.
I mean, for me, it's just one of them situations where I always kind of feel like like I said before, strong situations make strong people, exceptional people.
Yeah.
I mean, now obviously Backchat saga would you say it's over for you, or is it something that you still keep in touch with?
Yeah, my connection with Backchat is very, very deep. Backchat saved me, so I will never be disconnected from Backchat.
I respect that.
I will never, ever be disconnected from Backchat. Like, Andy is the only person I call boss. I've saved him as boss on my phone. He's the only boss I'll ever have. Do you get what I mean? Because that was one job that I loved and saved me, you get me? And paid me along the way in different ways. It might not have been a fixed wage, but I ate from Backchat, like I ate. So that will always be a part of me. And yeah, man, and yeah, that's just it. Like, and I love to see its change and its development because I still feel connected to it. Do you get what I mean? So whatever it's doing, I still feel like I'm a part of that. You get what I mean?
So I mean, if you were to like, obviously you say you're going into like, obviously it's set up way and you've got the respect for it. So in terms of like moving on now, you know, like what's in store for you?
So I am looking to like pick up my music again.
Okay.
Because I've put off music for so long. And to be honest, I think that's a part of the reason why I even went through a depressive mode and stuff, because it's sitting inside. Certain things, you got to let it go. If you keep inside, it will rot and eat you from the inside out until you die with it. You get? And literally, that's what it's like for me in music. That's how we first met. Do you remember?
Yep.
Like, I must have dropped one track or whatever. You got in touch with me. Then you were like, yeah, go to this engineer. And you said, you know what? He doesn't even really engineer anymore, but I'm going to chat to him. Like, you need to go to him. P2J.
P2J
took me in.
Song. Yeah.
He was like, yeah, come, we done a little
So
tune.
how did that relationship go? Because, you know, I never ever actually checked up with him.
Yeah, I don't think he did. No, we're still in contact. Like, I still like his stuff on Insta. He still likes my stuff. Like, I feel like if I was to reach out to P2J now, obviously I know he's busy, he's on big things, but if I was to be like, maybe, because the fact that he wasn't even doing it that much and he still took me in that day, then there was a reason why.
I think, yeah, you've got a talent. I think you should definitely go into that sector. I think what I'm trying to get at is, you know, because wisdom that comes with yourself doesn't come often, you know, and there are loads of, like, I'm no saint in it, but I know that there's loads of people that would benefit from a form of like a mentoring, you know, because that's what we kind of discussed. Like, I thought you was going to go into.
Yeah, you came to me after Cyprus. You said
I really think that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
But fuck what I think, innit? But
yeah, because lots of people come and say, "Oh, do a podcast, do this, do that." But do you know what we?
Not the podcasting. I would say more of like talks with like women and like just different, because you have a lot of this. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's like
I did a little bit of that. I knew you're right.
Fulfilling you.
It was fulfilling. I loved it. I didn't even realize how much I would love it, but. Yeah, I guess, like I was having this chat with my brother today because he was telling me about some ideas he has and blah, blah, blah. And then he was telling me about some other guy who's proper doing his thing, boom, boom, boom. And he was just saying, this guy loves peas, this guy loves peas. And I said, bro, you know what it is about me and you, yeah? We don't have the drive, but not in that way like we're lazy, but basically like we've had difficulties, but our parents have set us right, so we don't have that natural hunger. And because we've got sauce, but we don't have that natural hunger, so we're not pushing radically for certain things. So something positive can actually be our detriment. Do you get what I mean? Like, life ain't a joke. You gotta dissect yourself, dissect your life, and be sure. You get me? Be sure of. Yeah, and I said to my bro, because what we realized, what we said was, because of that background and because we don't have that natural hunger because we don't need to, why are we going to get involved in something stressful when we don't really have to? So we said, we realized that, you know what, we're the type of people that we have to have a plan that's step by step and we'll follow it because we're good at that. We'll do it, bang on, we're sharp. But if it ain't that, we're not going to jump out and be running around like others who have that.
You're just going to wait. You're going to wait for your time.
We'll just wait for our time. And I've got that. And I've still got that syndrome in me. I'm trying to get it out. Do you get what I mean? But I talk to myself. I call this thing like the prep convo. I have this prep convo with myself for about 3 months or so in regards to whatever it is I want to do. And gradually, every day, I'll be talking to myself about it, preparing so that when the time comes, sweet. It's not no higgy hagger. It's not half-hearted. It's not sloppy. So
okay, cool. So obviously, Riva has kind of basically broken it down. There's so much like I don't think this is gonna be the last time you hear of Riva. I'm gonna bring her back a few times because there's a couple of things that I'd definitely like to work with her on. So the last thing you want to put out to them in terms of like a message, are you gonna be doing the music?
I'm going to be doing the music, yes.
Cool. So she said it.
But the thing is, I'll be talking as well through my music. I'm not going to be doing just vibing music. Like, when you hear my lyrics, you need to be sure about, you're going to enjoy it.
I'm just interested to know what you're going to do. Because when you say Riva, artist, bruv, I could get a call. So Riva says, yo, meet her on top of the mountain. Her artist version is going to be spoken word over like epic hip hop. Like, I don't know, innit? Like, because with you, I'm a creative visionary and so are you, innit? So there's no limitations.
There's no limitations.
You understand? So I don't expect, he's almost said, oh, Riva's dropped a single. I'm not expecting it to be some, track from Linkin in Barking or Addison Lee or something like that,
What are you expecting it to be?
Have you heard, who's heard the the Busta Rhymes new album?
No.
You need to listen
Is
to
it?
What? Busta Rhymes always blows me away with his creativity. He does some. Go and listen to the intro of Busta Rhymes. Just Google it right now. Listen to it. It would have you like this. He's always speaking on some next kind of stuff. So that's what I think like when it comes to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna check it out.
So that's what I'm saying. So Riva, I want to thank you for coming today.
Yeah.
Send out a message. It's always good to catch up with you.
You go back onto like Backchat if they ask you to go back on, if they ask you to go back on.
Yeah, I will go. I will. I think I will. I will in this. Yeah, I will. I will. I think I might go back on to sort of redo it in a way, not change anything because I love how I did it before, but a redo will be going back on with the same people.
I think a couple of people said that.
Yeah, if I can go back on, there's nothing wrong with the people that are there now. They are doing their thing. But if I can go back on with the same people, that would be like,
it'd be good to see like involvement.
Huh? Yeah, just so we can,
We've got a question from...
you see how everyone's in a different space at the moment, doing most of the characters. Do you reckon if you were to go back on, the questions would be different and they'll be answered differently as well?
They will be answered a little bit differently because I myself know I would answer some questions differently. Yeah, definitely, for sure. For sure.
It's crazy, for sure.
Were you replaced or you just left one show?
Oh, no. We didn't leave and language-wise, I guess we could say we were replaced, but it's not that really that kind of vibe. It's just a new casting. Like, so put it this way, we are still in connection with the production company. They still hit us up, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? So it's not like, boom, done. We're kind of like a family, whether we like it or not. A dysfunctional one, but we're family, that's just it.
Yeah, you know what? Funny enough, I was even asking her about, who is it? Carnage.
Semi-dysfunctional, we're not fully dysfunctional.
Yeah, we're not dysfunctional. So, I probably had a question as well, actually, but I'm just trying to think. It will hit me back. Was there any particular person that was really influential over your time over at Backchat? Like that really kind of felt like I need to be level with this person, or this person has inspired me to kind of create a zone for myself. Because I know when I was going into it, let me give you an example. Like, obviously, I won't mention the person's name. I remember a couple of years, maybe when Backchat first started, I don't even think you were there. I think it was a season just before you came. I remember my girlfriend at the time was like watching it and I was just like, what's this crap, man? No disrespect.
Yeah, no.
It's like, what, there's people chatting?
Yeah.
And then obviously I saw one or two people hyping. I was thinking, and my girl was like, oh yeah, what you think? I said, listen, if I go in there, I'm going to bag everybody up. Everyone, no one's going to talk when I talk. If I say shut up, everyone's going to shut the fuck up. So never knew that 2 years down the line that I would be on such a thing, because obviously I saw the opportunity and I jumped at it. So yeah, what about yourself? What was it that...
I think a lot of the cast influenced me in different ways, basically. I think I was just so confident in myself. So I wouldn't say there's somebody that made me feel confident or anything like that. I don't think you feel confident, you'll try to come Backchat. Everybody that came there with their chest.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
It's different on set as well.
And it's different on set. It's different on set. But yeah.
So don't lie, like, was there, like, obviously, because you said you don't look at the comments, but there must have been a time when you looked at the comments and you thought, fuck. Like, was there any time you was just like, right,
Yeah,
they don't know me?
I do. I have looked at the comments, you're right. It's not like solid, but I'll probably say maybe 1 or 2 times, but it would be 1 or 2 comments, not a majority of people. Do you get what I mean? Maybe I've said something because you know me, I'm a little bit semi-alternative. So sometimes I'll say something that the community who watch Backchat will be a bit like blah blah blah. But I'm used to that. I've had
I think
that
they
with my
loved
life.
you. To be fair, I don't think it was ever a thing.
Yeah, I think it was more.
Comments.
It was more love than hate. So when I saw a little something that was a bit, that was easy to digest.
I'm gonna say a phrase to you, and this appealed to you. It was a famous phrase amongst the gang, Tower Bridge.
I never went there. And I made sure I was never ever gonna go there.
Tower Bridge. Do you know what was mad? Yeah, the reason I say Tower Bridge is, obviously you know, but let me explain. Okay, actually you explain what Tower Bridge meant to you, because I adapted it later.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
because I heard of it before I came.
Okay, so basically Tower Bridge is the place where Backchat cast members who maybe when we were shooting something said something mad or wild, yeah? And they knew that once this comes out on the internet, Twitter is going to basically drag them and finish them. So if you don't want to experience that, basically go to Tower Bridge, jump off and just end your life. Basically, that's what Tower Bridge is.
Saying this in a political way, and so we're not encouraging anybody to go and kill themselves because of trolls.
Yeah,
but that was it. And basically, amongst the group, we used to chat in the group, innit? Everyone goes, what, are you meeting me at Tower Bridge? Yeah. Listen. She was mad.
It wasn't easy.
So was there ever a moment
Never.
like you were shaking? Like,
never.
This is it for me.
Never.
Boy, I wish I could trade places.
Do you know why? Because I was semi-shaking before I got on set, and that made me know, don't go there and be, do a mad thing.
I wish I could take.
So if you shake before, you won't shake after. That was basically the trick. I had to remind myself that, because sometimes obviously we're in a room, it's just us, you can get a bit blah, blah, blah. But I had to say.
And for anybody that thinks it's acting, is it acting?
It's not acting. It's not acting one bit. Never.
Yeah.
Never. How? How is that possible?
It's not possible, but I'm not gonna lie. I think I got gassed.
Yeah,
Your story is different from mine.
There might be personal acting. Yeah, like when you get on set and you say that you want to do this or that. Yeah, you got that one, but not anything official.
Boy. See, Riva had it easy. That's what I'm saying. I looked up.
No. I didn't have it easy. I made it easy, Mark. I had to do that. I could have come there on the next thing. I could have really come on the next thing.
When I think about it, I really finished myself, Hey, listen.
But you got to let that go, man.
Do you know what it is? I was like you. I'm going to wrap up on this, but I really, really had so many dark nights.
Because of it.
Sweating, like, you see what coming. That Mark is a dickhead, Look at him. Banish him. Cancel him.
Yeah,
throw him in the bin.
It's not nice.
Man.
It's not nice.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Riva is love. I appreciate it. We'll be bringing her back soon, very soon. I just gotta do the logistics.
Yeah.
And
it's just a
follow
start.
her,
It's just a start.
support her journey, subscribe to her.
RIVA. That's it.